Dear viewers and subscribers, today our topic is Azure hosting options. Definitely, you will be surprised that we have already discussed few options like containerization and virtualization. We can create VM and deploy our application. We can uh, create container and then we can also build and uh, by using Docker engine, we can also deploy our application as a container. So actually, VMs give you maximum control of the hosting environment and allow you to configure it exactly how you want. VM also may be the most familiar hosting method if you are new to the cloud. Containers with the ability to isolate and individually manage different aspects of hosting solutions can also be robust and compelling option. There are other hosting options that you can use with Azure, including Azure App Service. So, guys, this is another amazing option we have to deploy and or host our application on Azure Cloud. Okay, so let's discuss and see what is it. App Service enables you to build and host web apps, background jobs, mobile backend, and RESTful APIs. Okay, in any program language, it's up to you. It's your choice. You can you can develop your background job, you can develop your mobile application, any REST API in different frameworks or programming language, no matter. It offers automatically scaling and high availability, which is uh, main and a highly demandable feature for every cloud platform. App service supports Windows and Linux, which is also it's not a new thing. Definitely, these are basic operating system we need. It enables automatic deployment from GitHub, Azure DevOps, or any Git repo to support a continuous deployment model. This is another good option that continuously you can implement CI/CD. Even you have hosted your application on Azure Cloud through Azure App Service. So a lot of benefits and features we are going forward and learning and watching and discussing. I really like Azure Cloud because even though this is our first certification of fundamentals, and I have seen a lot of features available on this cloud platform. Azure App Service is the robust hosting option that you can use to host your app in Azure. Azure App Service lets you focus on building and maintaining your app. You don't worry about infrastructure, meeting compliance, security, networking. It is already available there. Okay, you need to focus on environment up and running. Sorry, Azure focuses on keeping the environment up and running. You don't need to do all of this. Azure App Service is an HTTP based service for hosting web application, REST APIs, and mobile backends. As earlier we discussed, it supports multiple languages including .NET Core, Java, Ruby, Node.js, PHP, Python, etc. So actually, we have four types of app services. Definitely, while discussing all of this, you will be thinking, okay, is it only the app which we normally build in Android or iOS and just utilize iOS or Google Cloud to publish those apps? No. Types of app services Azure provide are number one, web apps, number two, API apps, Number three, web jobs. And number four, mobile apps, which is your main concern. App service handle most of the infrastructure decision you deal with in hosting web accessible apps like deployment and management are integrated into the platform. Endpoint can be secured. Sites can be scaled quickly to handle high traffic loads. Built-in load balancing and traffic manager provide high availability. All of these app styles are hosted in the same infrastructure and share these benefits. Ooh, great. This flexibility makes app service the ideal choice to host web-oriented application. Guys, as you provide a variety of different ways to host your application depending on your needs, I will suggest some services to match requirements. It is not prospective, right? You can mix and match services to meet your need. Most production environment use a combination of services to meet their business and organization needs. So let me show you one by one and explain accordingly. Simplicity and controls. Azure hosting services are provided with two consideration. One is simplicity versus control. Second is cloud native versus Azure native. So let's first discuss simplicity versus control. Simplicity hosting platforms require less configuration and management but provide less control over the underlying infrastructure. Number two, more complex hosting platforms require more configuration and management but provide more control over the underlying infrastructure. So you can think about your needs and if it suits you, then you can go with this option simplicity or control. Second is cloud native versus Azure native. Cloud native can be thought as of cloud portable using open source workloads such as containers and open source technologies such as Dapper. The applications you build can be deployed to any cloud provider. Second is Azure native in specific to Azure with an investment in Azure specific tools and technologies to manage their infrastructure. While these services include container workloads, they also include code first, low code, and infrastructure tooling specific to Azure with an emphasis on connecting and integration between Azure services. Second is simplified hosting. So, with this option, hosting solutions are fully managed by Azure. You are responsible for the functionality such as code and environment configuration. Azure manages the underlying runtime and infrastructure, including updates and patches. Ooh, great! Simplified hosting is the Azure native approach. Okay, third is balanced hosting. So, what this option is balanced hosting solutions balance the need of simplicity with the need of control. You are responsible for the functionalities such as code and environment configuration. Azure manages the underlying runtime and infrastructure, including updates and patches. Almost similar to that one. You can also bring your own container to the service. Balanced hosting is both Azure native and cloud native. Okay. Next one is controlled hosting. Controlled hosting solution give you fully control over the underlying infrastructure. You are responsible for updates and patches as well as your code, assets and environment configuration as well. Controlled hosting is the cloud native approach. So last one is source code hosting. For developers new to Azure who want to start new deployment, use following chart to find the suggested hosting solution. So for today, it was a great session about Azure uh, hosting option and Azure App Service. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed a lot, and let's tomorrow discuss about our next session will be on virtual networking. Okay, so in next video we'll be discussing about Azure virtual networking. Thank you. Bye.